This is the story of how an old piece of clothing can achieve something quite amazing. And by amazing, we mean an increase in sales of She, Prima and Good Housekeeping, an increase in women discovering the great range of fashions created by Marisota, and an increase in people being helped by a major UK charity. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Here's how it works. We'll use email, direct mail and the Marisota website to tell the Marisota customer base that if they have an unwanted piece of clothing in their wardrobe, they can exchange it for something new at fashionswap.com. To be able to exchange, they'll need to buy a copy of Prima, She or Good Housekeeping and use the postage label and data capture form that's inside each magazine. And to give them a little push, we'll offer them 30p off the price of the publication. Meanwhile, readers of She, Prima and Good Housekeeping will see an advert in those magazines telling them all about Fashion Swap. And while this is happening, we contact the female members of the charity database and tell them about Fashion Swap and how by buying the magazines, they can donate an item of clothing and get their hands on something new. Once they've all bought a magazine and sent in their item and their details, we'll email them an e-voucher that they can use to get themselves any item of clothing that they like on fashionswap.com. Meanwhile, their old piece of clothing has been sent to local distribution centres. There, a photograph is taken of the recipient, and that photograph is then uploaded into a Flickr pool. While this is happening, people who've received an e-voucher are kept updated via Twitter as to when new items of clothing have been added to fashionswap.com. And to ensure they can see the tweets, we'll put a feed on the Marisota, Fashion Swap and All About You websites, as well as our Fashion Swap Facebook page. Once they see something they like, they'll use their e-voucher to purchase it. When they receive it, we'll encourage them to take a picture of themselves wearing their new outfit and drop it in our Flickr pool or post it on our Facebook page. We'll then collect all the photos together and publish them in our adverts that appear in She, Prima and Good Housekeeping to encourage more participants and word of mouth. This will also enable us to generate some positive PR about Fashion Swap so we can drive further purchases of She, Prima and Good Housekeeping and get Marisota in the hands of more people. And as we will publish our postage labels in 3 issues of She, Prima and Good Housekeeping, we'll not only drive more sales of the magazine, but also give the charity more clothes to distribute and make more people aware of the great range of fashion Marisota has. At the campaign close, we'll put together a mini magazine that will accompany She, Prima and Good Housekeeping to let everyone know how successful Fashion Swap has been in giving to the needy and making more people aware of Marisota. And all this is made possible thanks to the old pieces of clothing that thousands of women in the UK have in their wardrobe. Full details of our entry, including figures and media spend, are attached in the enclosed document. Happy reading!